Shung funeral parlor would give it a rest. They're such a nuisance.
Ah, Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you, and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Well, hello there. And what brings you here on this finest of days? Not business, I presume. So what? Oh, I see. So you just missed me all of a sudden? Oh, you? Why'd you have to go and be so thoughtful, hmm? I couldn't possibly bring myself to scare you with a ghost story now. To tell the truth, this lantern rite's been a busy one for me. I got Xiangling to give me a few recipes, and I've been trying my hand at them. Since you're here, why don't you have a taste? What's...
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuehai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate? I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position. That's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
I don't really use
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
There we go, that's not too loud now. Down. I haven't been using my microphone when recording these because I've been trying to just enjoy the story. But also with this being a gacha game, there are limited time events that I've missed out on because I've taken my fair share of breaks from the game because either it took up too much storage on my phone or my computer files got corrupted when I was trying to download an update. And so until I got the PS4, I didn't really have any way to play the game anymore. And some of these events have some story details that I miss out on, and there's no way to replay them. So it kind of sucks in that aspect, especially for new players.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat!
It's something that MiHoYo should really work on, making a way for people who missed out on events that have important story significance to be able to do it. To be able to replay them so they can learn more of the story of certain characters. Because some of the characters I have and my characters that I've gotten from making the wishes and all that, I don't know their story. Because I missed out on the events they were important in.
Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
And this Coco Goat Ganyu here is a precious character. I love her voice, I love her acting, and I was lucky enough to be able to finally get her from her wish after spending lots of Primogens and a good share of money to finally succeed. But now I'm just saving up the rest of my Primogens for Miss Ye Miko, the character from Inazuma, which is a very Japanese-inspired region. This one's very Chinese. Liyue is also one of my favorite places to be.
Senor Kiosk. Place to go for
The lantern ride of this year was incredible. I absolutely enjoyed every moment of it. I didn't get to participate in the original lantern ride event, but it's a shame you can't rewatch these cutscenes in game.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
Hopefully my mic's not too monitoring.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuehai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tien is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huishin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people.
Oh, by the way, Ganyu's like 3,000 years old. Because she's half Adeptus, which is like the ancient spiritual animal guardians.
But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huishin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
That's because you can further tell these stories too, Ganyu. You're going to live for a good few thousand years longer.
No, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
Exotic butters.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Well, that's just streaming. Just got a notification about it.
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary. Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Hey, that's a line from Kuchin.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
Of course you are, Paimon.
Exotic butters.
Senua Kiosk, the place to go for classic Yua dishes. Senua Kiosk, the place to go for classic Yua dishes.
I hear people cheering. That's weird. The thing about this game, though, is it's got some beautiful sights. It's amazing. It's wonderful. And it allows me to escape from the real world and live in a fantasy world that I almost wish I could live in. Stories are deep. I've even developed some emotional feelings towards some of the characters.
Exotic butters.
They all have unique personalities, at least the important ones. Like Miss Yenfei over there. The law girl. Look, there's two of us.
Baisha, are you okay?
Did you fall asleep standing up?
Something that Ganyu does sometimes.
Look! Look who's back!
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break, we wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right. All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined.
My heart.
Exotic butters.
I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. what would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
I would love that.
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Well, thankfully, I've managed to get you from your banner, so you'll be able to accompany me on my journeys. Next to Kuchin, have become one of my main characters I use. To be continued, and yet there's no second part to her story yet.
While the Millelith stands guard,
Ouch.
evil shall never prevail.
This is Kuchin, the first 5-star I ever gathered, and also the character I have the highest friendship with. I also have her in her alternative dress. This is Ganyu, who I recently got, and she's become quickly my strongest character on my team. And I don't intend to change that anytime soon. She's also very useful in combat, but also I like her a lot, and not just her combat skills. And this is the Jade Chamber, well, the rebuilt one. There's a part of the Leowin's story that I've already completed, where the original Jade Chamber was sacrificed to save Liyue. And here's Kuchin up here. She's up here due to a firework event that was part of Lantern Rite.
What did you think
That's
of
where
this
we
year's
watched it
fireworks?
from.
I just hope this festival can be everything that people want it to be. Really? I hope you're not just saying that to reassure me. I want you to be straight with me if you have any suggestions. Anyway, if you have any time during the festival, take a look around the city. There's a lot to see, but it won't last, so make the most of it. If only I had a little more free time. I'd love to take you around and show you everything we did to make the city look special during the festival.
You guys did great. And then Guang owns this Jade Chamber. Those secretaries are in here. There's this lady named Guang. The richest
Another
woman
lantern ride is upon us.
in Teyvat.
Traveler, it seems Liyue has a way of drawing you back every once in a while. Do you miss it here?
I miss
Is
it all
that
the time.
so? I am delighted to hear it. Times change. Suddenly the lantern ride of today is a wholly different affair from the past. The preparations were very lengthy this time. I don't know if it's to everyone's taste, but I, for one, am most satisfied with the way it has turned out. I hope that it might be a highlight of your journey. If you ever grow weary in your travels, know that you can always come back and visit Liyue.
Thank you, Ningguang. I actually absolutely love the Jade Chamber. It's one of my favorite places in this game. That's the wrong door. Ningguang has an alternative outfit that originally was just part of a story, well, her hangout event, but then they made it a real costume, real outfit. Something that I had said I hope would become a reality when I had played. Through that hangout event. And part of the reason this is one of my favorite areas is because, well, I can overlook all of Liyue. Well, of the harbor at least, and see a large majority of Liyue. I also really like the Adeptal Mountains, which if you were watching the first story video I did before I went to go get lunch, that was over there. And that place over there is Inazuma. Island nation closed off, very Japanese inspired, but and I like the area, but I really love Liyue.
Exotic butters.
Mondstadt's also a pretty nice place, but I'm actually going to go back over here for the time being, for a little bit at least. But I want to end the stream soon. There's Mondstadt, the city of the wind, or the city of freedom. Another beautiful place in this game, though, is the ruins of Conria, or as it's known here, Storm Terror's lair. It's an ancient human city that didn't have any gods, but due to the celestial rule, they started tampering with stuff they probably shouldn't have been, and Celestia stepped in and had killed a lot of innocent people, actually. This is also where Traveler and his sister got separated, I believe, and we witnessed the actual destruction of the city. This is once a thriving city, though. There's something beautiful about the ruins, but the story behind it is very sad. It's also known as Old Mondstadt. Tyrant used to rule here, and that's who lived in this tower.
bellowing thunder! What? Yeah.
Also, the music there is beautiful. Then Inazuma's pretty nice too. One of my favorite regions actually being the Great Shrine here. Narukami Shrine. The shrine is pretty though. You got Sakura trees. Grand Shrine all the way up here.
Exotic butters.
The shrine actually glows in the night. You can see it all the way from Inazuma. Because I can see the Jade Chamber over there, the floating island. Storm over there. And there's Inazuma City. But another one of my favorite regions is, well, the Saganomaya Shrine. The shrine is gorgeous. As you can also probably tell from all of the below the ocean level at land. portal of some sort, probably. Before I end the video, though, a teapot. Even though I've completed her story, still doesn't hurt to go look around for a bit. And these will be uploaded to YouTube. Oh, I started inside of the house this time. Strange. Get some puppers. Lisa over here in the library. Which, I mean, this is still an unfinished room. That room has nothing in there. Little dining corner. There's Lady Ningguang in her festival outfit, which I think looks really nice on her.
Hello. Is there some matter of importance? Good morning. If you encounter any difficulties on your travels, feel free to tell me all about them.
The bedroom up here, a little tea spot. Let's go shopping. I would love to, actually.
Hello. If you're asking from the perspective of comfort, I like it very much. But in my professional opinion, I think there's a lot of potential here that's not really being fully utilized. I mean, for starters, you don't even have to worry about mitigating natural disasters, or any other external risk factors for that matter. So that makes your land use planning process a whole lot simpler. The main consideration for you is how to make the best use of the available space. Beyond that, you really want to think about the proportional allocation of resources. Don't mind me. I slipped back into work mode.
Oh, it's fine.
Do whatever you
You're
like.
still precious.
It's your home, after all. You should be the one to shape it.
Exotic
I used to think she was a cat girl, but turns out, nope, that's just her hairpin. But she's still one of my favorites, just like Ganyu.
Welcome home.
It's
great to have you back.
She's very interesting. Her
I
story
heard that
was very emotional.
Oh, up already? If those noisy birds woke you up, huh?
I got to experience that event, and I'm so thankful I did. Much like Lantern Rite, I can take some of the things that they used in Lantern Rite to decorate Leeway Harbor with, and use them now in my own place. And I always do love furniture making. Dun 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 dun. There's my mansion. Campsite. Some houses. Ganyu. Some crops.
Hello. If you have any I think it must have been quite an undertaking to decorate such a large In my spare time, I particularly enjoy taking strolls outside. It's so quiet and peaceful. Even at midday, it's perfectly safe to take a nap. Agreed. So I really do like it here. Anyway,